Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Sunday, August 13, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. New York Yankees vs Miami Marlins. Take New York Yankees money line. And here is why. The New York Yankees and Miami Marlins will face off in an interleague matchup with playoff implications, possibly at stake on Sunday at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Marlins Park. Both teams are trying desperately to fit themselves into the playoff picture as the season concludes. The Marlins are 60-57 and half a game behind the Reds for the final wild card spot. They are not doing themselves any favors by going 3-7 in their last 10 games. Meanwhile, the Yankees are last in the AL East but still own a 60-56 record. They are 4 games out of the playoff spot and they are 5-5 in their last 10. Miami is favored at a -155 money line, while the total is set at 7.5 runs. It's not often that Gerrit Cole is on the mound for the Yankees and they are considered only a slight favored. I'm taking advantage of that situation, especially considering Judge looks like he is returning to form. I expect this to be a low-scoring game and the Yankees have the better offense on paper. Perez has also struggled as of late and I have confidence the Yankees will push across enough runs on the backs of Judge and Stanton through the long ball to defeat the Marlins in this case. New York has slightly more momentum on their side and Miami is only 24-35 against teams better than .500 on the year. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs and here is why. New York most recently defeated the Marlins by a score of 9-4. Aaron Judge had a homer and 2 walks on the day, while Anthony Volpe also had a homer with 3 RBIs. Kyle Higashioka plated a pair and everyone on the team had a hit except for pinch runner Greg Allen, who came around to score anyway. Ian Hamilton and Randy Vasquez combined to throw for the first 5.2 innings, giving up a total of 4 runs. The bullpen held it down for the rest of the way, earning a relatively easy victory. As expected, Aaron Judge is leading the hitting corps with 22 home runs, but Gleyber Torres has 49 RBIs on the year which leads the team. Judge is also leading the team with a .4170 BP, a .641 slugging percentage, a 1.058 OPS, and a .286 batting average. Torres has been patient with the bat as well, registering 4 walks and striking out only 68 times. Gerrit Cole been consistently solid as the ace of the Yankees, registering a 2.75 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP in his 24 starts. Clay Holmes has 16 saves in 19 opportunities and the bullpen has been led by Ian Hamilton and Michael King. The Yankees general manager Brian Cashman made a bold play at the deadline by doing very little to improve the roster for this year. He also didn't trade much in preparation for future years as well. With rumors of him being on the hot seat, you would think he would be incentivized to do more. The Yankees acquired Keenan Middleton and Spencer Howard as depth pieces, but no major moves were made. These are arguably the best pitchers on their roster each team is sending out. The Yankees have scored 36 runs in their last 8 games, averaging about 4.5 runs per contest. Miami has also been subpar in their offensive performances as of late, scoring 14 runs in their last 5 contests, an average of less than 3 runs per game. Miami has had that problem all season, as they are the lowest scoring team in the National League. Gerrit Cole has been stellar in pinstripes this year and is the lead candidate for a Cy Young award. On top of that matchup, Yuri Perez has been solid this year, the past couple starts notwithstanding, and Yankees have struggled offensively this year. While the Yankees have Aaron Judge back in the fold, they are maddeningly inconsistent in their offensive performances. I expect them to have a tougher time against Perez than Luzardo. Despite the low total, I'm still taking the under in this contest. Los Angeles Angels vs Houston Astros. Take Houston Astros. And here is why. The Los Angeles Angels have been one of the best defensive teams throughout the season as they are 5th in the majors with a .771 team ops while scoring 4.87 runs per game. Los Angeles has been one of the best defensive teams on the road thus far as they have a .779 ops while averaging 5.08 runs in their 58 road games thus far. Designated hitter Shohei Ohtani has been one of the best hitters in the majors as he has a .305, .409, .662 line with 40 home runs, 83 RBIs, 89 runs scored, and 16 steals on 20 attempts. There is a clear difference in talent when looking at these two teams as the Astros have won 8 of the 11 games thus far with a 72-52 run differential. There has been a massive difference at the plate between these teams when looking at the last couple of weeks, as the Angels are scoring 3.46 runs in their last 13 games, while the Astros are averaging 6.23 runs in their previous 13 games played. Go with the Houston Astros to pick up the win here. Our total pick is over 9 runs. And here is why. The Houston Astros have been tied with the Arizona Diamondbacks and San Diego Padres for 13th in MLB, with a .740 team ops, while averaging 4.85 runs per game. Houston needs to do better at Minute Maid Park offensively, as in 57 home games, the Astros have a .248.325.406 team/line, while scoring 4.56 runs per game. Right fielder Kyle Tucker has been doing extremely well as he has a .884 ops with 21 homers, 84 RBIs, 66 runs scored, and 24 stolen bases while being caught 3 times. When looking at the pitchers' splits throughout the season, Chase Silseth is 1-1 with a 4.11 ERA and a .246 opposing batting average in 6 road games, 2 starts, while Lo's Urquidy is currently 1-1 with a 5.93 ERA and an opposing batting average of .304 in 3 home starts this season. Neither team since the All-Star break has been pitching well, as Los Angeles is 20th in the sport with a 4.65 team ERA in 26 games, while Houston is 11th in baseball with a 4.27 team ERA in 26 games. All in all, go with over 9 runs in this game. Milwaukee Brewers vs Chicago White Sox. Take Milwaukee money line. And here is why. The Brewers' offense got to work early, scoring in the first 2 innings. C. Victor Caratini logged the only home run, which was a solo blast in the second. Caratini finished 2-4 at the plate, and 2 other Brewers logged multiple hits, as Milwaukee totaled 11 hits on the day. Pinch hitter Mark Canha filled in during the top of the 10th and batted an RBI double, giving the Brewers all they needed to win. Corbin Burnett's got the start, and over 5.2 innings he struck out 5 and gave up 5 runs. RHP Freddie Peralta is slated to take the mound for this 10th road start of the season. Peralta enters this contest with an 8.8 record and 4.28 ERA. He's been most hittable on the road this season, as Peralta is posting his highest ERA at 4.97. Along with that, opponents have hit their best combined batting average when he's away from the house, hitting .247. While he hasn't been giving up home runs or walking a high amount of batters, Peralta simply gets hit on the road. In his 50 away innings tossed, he's allowed 47 hits. Fortunately for Brewers backers, he's posting his strongest ERA during daytime games. In 62 innings he surrendered just 8 home runs. He seems to have gained better ball command since the calendar turned to August. He's given up just 7 hits in 13 innings and has struck out 20 batters over that frame, holding opponents to .159 at the plate. The Brewers lead the NL Central and have continued to hit well after their hot-hitting month in July. And while Peralta has been hit his fair share during road games, he's dialed it in during the day and posts his strongest ERA during afternoon affairs. While Cease has thrown well both at home and on the road, he continues to have trouble limiting walks, and the 4th-ranked Brewers should take advantage here. Look for Milwaukee to end this series with a W. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs, and here is why. As highlighted, Peralta has tossed well during the day. The same can be said for Cease, who continues to rack up the strikeouts, even if they come with a walk rate that's a bit uncomfortable. Add to the both of these squads at bottom 10 in overall batting average and home run rate. Chicago has managed to see the ball better, but it hasn't amounted to runs generated. On top of that, Milwaukee has hit their fewest bombs on the road this season. Look for both offenses to struggle to get going here.